everyone, it's so great to see you again for our craft moment. I love making crafts at Easter time because we're celebrating the resurrection of Jesus and everything that he did for us. So I have an amazing fun craft to do. This one is still wet, but this is what it looks like. We are making tie-dye crosses. Now this is going to be really easy. If you are dyeing any Easter eggs, this is a fun craft to do after you've dyed your Easter eggs because you can use your leftover egg dye to make this. Now, if you're not making dyed eggs, or if you didn't get one of those fancy packets from the store, no problem, because we can make that dye ourselves as long as you have some food coloring and some plain white vinegar. So let me show you. We're just going to put a splash of white vinegar in a dish, which, I don't know, maybe a quarter of a cup, and it doesn't take very much food coloring at all, just a couple of drops, especially blue because it's a very strong color. So I put 2 drops in. I'm gonna stir that up. Okay, and that'll be plenty blue. Okay, now of course you can mix colors to come up with different color combinations, and that would be exciting to make, you know, orange and purple. But I stuck with our basic primary colors for today. So you are going to need your dye, and then you're also going to need a good pair of scissors and a paper towel. So if you have like big paper towels that are more of a square, then you're going to need to cut it in half. I have that kind where you can pull off just a small piece, so that's a little better for this. So you want a rectangular piece of paper towel. Now, we're going to fold this in a special way and make it a cross with one cut of the scissors. Now, of course, you can take your scissors and cut out a cross, but I'm going to show you a fun and easy way to do it. Okay, so you're going to start first by folding down the corner to the other side. Now remember, in crafting, you always want to run your fingers down your crease and make sure it sits really flat, okay? So you've got one point down. Now you're going to take this point right here. You're going to fold it down to the other side. Now we have made an arrow. Kind of looks like a little house, actually. So then fold the top of that triangle down. So you're pointing down toward your table, okay? So now when you have it like this, you're going to fold the whole thing in half. Did you see that? Fold the whole thing in half. Okay? So now you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut all the way up. So about halfway in between, maybe a little bit, see where your point is here, maybe a little bit closer on that side. Cut all the way up. Okay, so that part you don't need. This part, now carefully unfold. And look, you've made a cross form of paper towel. Very nice. Now mine's kind of long, so I'm just going to give it a little trim right here. So it's a little better shape. Isn't that awesome? You can make a cross with one cut. Okay, so I'm going to fold it back up and in half. Okay, so when you have this piece like this, this is what you're going to tie dye. So I'm going to show you. Now remember, this is a paper towel. What do paper towels do? They soak up water. So when you are only going to need to put your paper towel in the color just a little bit because it's going to soak up so much color. Okay, so I'm just going to stick the corner in like that. You see how much it has already soaked up that blue? Isn't that pretty? Okay, so I'm going to pick a different color and I'm going to put it on this corner. Whoop! It's so fun to watch it soak in. Now I'm going to put blue on this corner over here. Okay. And then I'm going to put red on this corner. So that's pretty, and it would be perfectly wonderful if you want to leave it like that. But if you want to get color here in the middle where it's white, that's no problem. All you got to do is fold it a little bit. I'm going to dunk that whole crease in my yellow. Okay. So now your paper towel is going to be kind of wet, and it has dye on it, right? So you're getting some dye on your fingers. Now that doesn't bother me. I think it's kind of funny when my fingers turn blue like that one. That's fine. If it bothers you, you can wear some disposable gloves or something like that so that your fingers don't turn colors. Now you're gonna carefully unfold your paper towel. And ta-da! You've got a beautiful tie-dye cross. Now when it's wet, you want to be extra careful because it is going to tear easily. So you're going to very carefully lay it out to dry. Now, here's one I made earlier. When it's completely dry, I'm gonna go and tape mine to my front door, and it's gonna look a little bit like stained glass because the light can shine through it, and it's gonna look really pretty. You might do that, and you might give them to a neighbor. You might put a sign that says Happy Easter with it, Jesus is risen, anything like that. Make your display beautiful. And then take a picture, please send it to me. I'd love to see what you made. It would make me very happy. Thanks for coming to our craft moment, and show me your creations. I would love to see them. Thanks.